Honey, put your phone down. I know you've been hurting. This spiral's a lonely road. Take my hand and listen. Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both got new perfumes. And the life you used to live is left within that old apartment. Maybe nothing's said and done, and your chest is set on fire. But I promise you, it's nothing but a cold heart and light. I know you don't wanna hear. Your heart still bleeds. The way it looks at you, every touch you give. Now you gotta listen. Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both got new haircuts. And the jacket you used to borrow on someone else's shoulders. Maybe then the nights are clear and your heart is set on fire. But I promise you, it's nothing but a cold heart lying. Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both got new perfumes. And the life you used to live is left within that old apartment. Maybe nothing's said and done, and your chest is set on fire. But I promise you, it's nothing but a cold heart lying. Cold heart take it, she's a storm that won't subside. Not the kind of love that fades with time. She lingers on your lips, running circles in your mind. You might think you found the alchemy to soften all her edges. You might think you got the melody that plays with all her legends. So pour yourself another round. She's the storm, you're dancing in the eye. And baby, you can tame a wildfire. Go ahead and try, but you can water her down. She's the ember in the bottle with a bite, a shot of bravery in the quiet of the night. You can chase her like a dream, but she's too hard to hold. She's a fleeting taste of fire, too wild and too bold. Yeah, you might think you found the alchemy to soften all her edges. Yeah, you might think you got the melody that plays with all her legends. So pour yourself another round. She's the storm, you're dancing in the eye. And baby, you can tame her wildfire. Go ahead and try, but you can water her down. No, you can water her down. You might think you found the alchemy. Yeah, you might think you got the melody that plays with all her legends. So pour yourself another round. She's the storm, dancing in the eye. And baby, you can tame her wild. Go ahead and try, you can water her down. spirals a lonely road. Take my hand and listen. Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both got new perfumes. And the life you used to live is left within that old apartment. Maybe nothing's said and done, and your chest is set on fire. But I promise you, there's nothing but a cold-hearted liar. Cold-hearted liar. I know you don't wanna hear your heart still burning. The way it looks at you, every touch you give. Now you gotta listen. Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both got new haircuts. And the jacket you used to borrow on someone else's shoulders. Maybe then the nights are clear and your heart is set on fire. But I promise you, there's nothing but a cold-hearted liar. Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both got new perfumes. And the life you used to live is left within that old apartment. Maybe nothing said